Leos, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpios, welcome to y'all forecast reading when it pertains to the month of March, baby, okay? As I'm trying to let all of y'all know right now, baby, give yourself a nice tight hug, a nice deep breath, because March is going to be one for the girls, okay? Now, when we step into the energy of March, as I keep explaining everything, and I'm going to always keep explaining this because March is definitely going to be one of those months where it's going to be a little chaotic, okay? We have Venus and Mercury both going in retrograde. Y'all should already know when we are going into retrograde, this is going to be a time to where we are being asked to slow down and go back to the drawing board and let's start reevaluating the things that these planets are specifically representing. So with Venus being in retrograde, Venus is the planet of love, relationships, desires, money, our habits. So with this planet being in retrograde, y'all should already know this is not the time to be starting any type of relationship, okay? Not the time to be starting any type of new energy, new job, whatever, because when we start things, when it's a retrograde, it doesn't last long, okay? So it's going to be a lot of people reevaluating their money habits, finding ways to save money. Some of y'all could be losing a job, maybe quitting something. Some of y'all could be trying to find ways to bring in some extra streams of income. With Venus being in retrograde, this can represent the energy of also reevaluating your relationships. Some of y'all will be going through divorces, breakups, separations, or just simply finding ways to kind of like work on your relationship by going to therapy or communicating more, talking more, okay? So with Venus being in retrograde, this is also going to be a time for us to work on ourselves, work on our self-esteem, our self-worth, our desires as individuals. And even when it pertains to Mercury being in retrograde, you know, Mercury is all about how we communicate, how we express, how we talk, how we find things, how we learn. So with that being in retrograde, of course, this is going to be a time for us to work on our mental health, work on how we're communicating. Mind you, both Venus and Mercury is going to be in Aries. So this is going to be a very fiery Mercury and Venus retrograde, all right, showing us where we need to work on our fire, showing us where we need to work on our enthusiasm, our passions, our spark, basically, okay, showing us where we need to go back to the drawing board and get re-inspired again. And then we also have eclipse energy happening, fixed signs, okay? We have an eclipse on March 14th that's going to be happening in Virgo, so our health, our organization, our skills, our cleanliness, our, you know, even pets, our, you know, going to get checkups is going to be very much important, okay? Y'all should already know whenever we are in eclipse season, this is simply a time to surrender, simply a time to let go. We cannot force anything, nor can we start anything, nor is this a great time to manifest. No, this is just a time to just let go and let God, okay, or whoever you choose to call your higher power. But this is simply a time for us to surrender and let the universe come in and do what it needs to do so we can get ourselves together. Now when it pertains to March for y'all, I really feel like March is going to be one of those months to where you are re-eventing yourself, fixed signs, okay? I see a lot of y'all doing a lot more things that's going to really bring in a lot more new beginnings. Like I said, you know, retrogrades is just for us to go. It's basically a time for us to kind of go and rewire and rewrite some things, but just be careful of starting things, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can maybe like, you know what, I want to get better with my health, I want to get better with my money. You can start things like that, but don't do anything significant as far as like signing leases or starting a relationship. Anything big and significant, no. Whenever there's a retrograde, kind of just do things slowly, you know, start things like that, you know. But I do think it's gonna be one of those months to where y'all are re-eventing yourself. First off, I do feel like with the Page of Swords, some of y'all will be very much confused. You know, this card is just like a big question mark, so a lot of y'all will be very curious in the month of March, all right, figuring out where you want to be, what you want to do, what you're trying to create, what you're trying to move on from, what you're trying to begin. So with the Page of Swords, I just feel like y'all gonna have a lot of questions in the month of March, you know. The thing about it is, especially with the Seven of Cups coming out in reverse, let's make sure that we're not fantasizing and just daydreaming, and let's make sure that we're also not burning ourselves out, fixed signs, in the month of March. You know, with the Seven of Cups coming out, this represents, or in the upright, this represents a person that is faced or, you know, excited for so many opportunities and so many things that they want to do. But whenever the Seven of Cups come out reverse, this can represent the energy to where you two or y'all are just overwhelming yourself with just too many responsibilities, too much goals, too much things, you know. I just really want y'all to make sure that y'all are taking things one step at a time. The other way that you can take the Seven of Cups to reverse is that a lot of y'all have a lot of dreams, have a lot of inspirations and desires, but not putting no type of work or effort or motivation towards it. So it's kind of like that thing to where it's like, yeah, I'm going to start a business, yeah, I'm going to go get that job, and then you don't apply for that job, you don't build that business, you don't start that business. So it's like speak, like put in the work where your mouth is. What's that saying? You know, put in that work where your mouth is, basically. Okay, don't be all bark and no motherfucking bite. Fix signs. Okay, so that's why I honestly feel like this energy for y'all for March is gonna be one of those months to where it's like, you know, you're gonna be reinventing yourself. Okay, March is gonna be a little maybe scary for some of y'all, especially with the moon card coming out. Some of y'all may feel like you're emotionally drowning. Some of y'all may be feeling like you are, you know, embracing or focusing too much on negativity or fear or self-doubt or even self-sabotaging yourself. So with the moon card coming out, I truly really want y'all to work on your emotional needs in the month of March, okay? And this is why one of your crystal cards, Argonite, came out, Aragonite. If you would like to get this crystal to help you with this month, this one says release your emotional baggage. Release the emotional baggage that you could be carrying, that you're feeling, that you're still holding on to. Like I said, with Venus being in retrograde, it's going to cause a lot of us to bring up a lot of emotional baggage, even like from exes. Be careful of exes also popping back into your life whenever there's a retrograde, because that can also happen as well. So be careful of your past coming back into your life and kind of fucking up your present and fucking up your future. All right, so this is why one of your cards came out as validate your past. All right, validate your past. All right, this one says you did the best that you could. Feel and empathize with your past and not judge it or even go backwards towards it. All right, so I do feel like y'all will be also having to kind of maybe relive some past things or having to close out some past things, you know. But I do feel like March is gonna be one of those months to where you are being asked to like really learn the lessons as an individual that you need to learn, so you can find better ways to elevate and grow. One thing that kept coming out mainly for y'all is the energy of standing out. This card says born to stand out, baby. Okay, this one says you don't fit in. Stand in your own power and be proud of your individuality. Not only that, y'all got it with the giraffe card as well as one of your other spiritual oracle cards. This one says it's time to stand out. So March, that's why I feel like March is gonna be such a month of reinventing yourself, because I really want y'all to kind of get creative in the month of March. I really want y'all to find ways to really make sure that you're making yourself, or finding ways to step into the energy of completion, step into the energy of feeling wholesome again. That's why the World card came out. Some of y'all could be celebrating something in the month of March as well, or needing to celebrate yourself. Some of y'all may be kind of connecting or finding more ways to just even connect with self again. But I do feel like, you know, March is gonna be one of those months where it's like, you know what, no longer procrastinating, no longer sitting in this stuck energy. Let me start creating. Let me start stepping into what I'm passionate about or what I'm creative with. So this is why I do want some of y'all to learn how to read more. You know, if y'all love reading, or maybe starting like a reading TikTok, you know, reading up on some things, starting like a book club, or maybe getting into Audible. But reading could be something that could really help y'all, also help with like peace or calmness. But it could be something that can also expand your mind, that can help you with your creative process and what you may want to learn, you know. This one says the more that you read, the more that you learn, period. Okay. And then also some of y'all need to learn how to step more into tapping into music. I would say utilize music this month, fixed signs, to help you with your creativity, help you with your healing, help you with your elevation, help you with your relaxation. Music is going to be the key for y'all for this month, okay? Music can heal wounds that medicine cannot touch, okay? I love this card, all right? And then this is why I honestly feel like, you know, I really want y'all to work on your solar plexus chakra as well. Work on your solar plexus chakra. All right, you can Google how you can work on this, but this one says remember your power. And that's what I honestly just feel like March is giving for y'all. It's just all about, bitch, who am I? And once you find who you are, step into that with happiness, step into that with force, step into that with confidence, step into that with passion, and igniting all of those areas where you feel like you have been not igniting enough, or maybe just have been ignoring completely. So that's why I really want y'all to learn how to embrace change in the month of March as well, fixed signs. This one says Phantom Quartz. Embrace change, okay? In the areas where you know you are needing to grow, because I do feel like with the Wheel of Fortune card coming out of reverse, some of y'all will feel stagnant in the month of March. Some of y'all will feel like, oh my God, I keep being in the same repeated cycle. I keep being in the same repeated relationships or the same repeated mentality. So it's like, what cycles, what energies are you being asked to break in the month of March? What things are holding you back, or maybe even people that's holding you back, that's blocking you from growing into the ways that you need to as an individual, okay? These are all of the things that I really want you to step more into as a person, as an individual. And that's why the Emperor card came out as well. Y'all are being asked to boss up. Y'all are being asked to protect yourself. Y'all are being asked to align yourself in the best way possible without feeling like you have to lose yourself, okay? This is the time to step into your big boss motherfucking energy in March, okay? Step into that daddy energy, because that's what this card gives. It gives daddy, okay? That's what this card can represent. Also, it can represent maybe also tapping into finding or connecting with the father figure. That can also help y'all as well. You know, maybe some type of masculine energy that can help y'all. But with the Chariot card coming out, fixed signs, March will definitely be a journey for y'all. It's going to be a journey filled with ups and downs, but I really want y'all to make sure that you're keeping yourself consistent in the areas of where you are wanting to grow as a person. Don't overwhelm yourself, like I said, though, because that's why the Dare card came out. Dare. This one says slow down and give yourself grace. And then y'all also did get pause coming out. All right, so this one says take time to reflect and integrate. Realize that with retrogrades, we're gonna already naturally slow down as is. So even if y'all do feel like you are moving not fast enough, or if you feel like you're moving slow, that's what the universe is asking for you to do right now. Whenever there's a retrograde, whenever there's an eclipse, you can't beat it, you can't rush it, you can't force it. Slow down if you feel like you need to slow down, or go get some rest. That's also why the Hangman came out. But I honestly feel like, March is going to be one of those months where it's like ground yourself back into you. Meditate more, That's why I also feel like create a routine came out as one of your other cards, fixed signs. Create a routine. All right, this one says have a routine that helps you limit procrastination and give you more of a structure when it pertains to what you're wanting to build, start, create, heal, fix, find some ways or find some solutions with. One thing I definitely want y'all to make sure that you're not also doing is being stubborn, especially with the Nine of Wands coming out in reverse. Let's step away from any type of stubbornness. Let's step away from any type of anger, or I'm not doing this, or I'm angry, so I'm going to keep holding on to these grudges. March is going to be that month where it's like, baby, release that shit. Heal that shit. Once again, validate your past by learning the lessons and know how to operate and move for your future now. That's what this energy is giving for y'all, okay? That's also why Teacher's Guide came out for y'all. All right, this one says you are learning lessons on a deep level, so just remember to rest. All right, I did also get the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, so I do feel like some of y'all need to also get your home life together, get your financial situations together. Some of y'all may be going through some issues in the home. Some of y'all may be going through some unexpected financial issues as well, so make sure that you're managing your money better as well. I also did get the Lovers in reverse, so some of y'all will be going through some love energies in the month of March as well. Fixed signs. Some of y'all could be going through some breakups, separations. Some of y'all will be reevaluating some connections. Be careful of also past connections coming back whenever the Lovers card come out in reverse. With the Three of Wands coming out in reverse, like I said, I do feel like fixed signs, this is not the month to be avoiding what you're being asked to look into the mirror and face. This is not the month to be running away from your problems and running away from what you're being asked to stop and actually address and get more clear with, all right? So with the Three of Wands in reverse, let's make sure that we're being more optimistic. Let's make sure that whatever we are being asked to work on, heal, or focus on is going to be something that's going to help us towards our future. Not something that we're going to keep putting off and putting off and putting off and putting off and hiding and running away from. Like I said, whenever there's a retrograde, we have no choice but to confront the past, but to confront the fears, but to confront the self-doubt. So that's what this energy is giving for y'all, and that's also why the Tower came out in reverse for y'all. A lot of y'all need to stop avoiding the inevitable. A lot of y'all need to stop resisting change and start facing what you're being asked to, crumble, or what you're being asked to destruct, or what you're being asked to move on from, or start moving towards as an individual, okay? So that's why I feel like Get Out of Your Own Way came out as one of your crystal cards. Get out of your own way. Terminated courts. Get out of your own fucking way. All right. Y'all also did get Stay Positive coming out as well. This one is Aquamarine. This one says go with the flow. All right. And this is also why when it pertains to your other oracle card, it says take a vacation. Some of y'all need to also get like a little mini vacation probably in the month of March as well, okay? Take time to escape all of your life obligations to recharge yourself, okay? Like I said, I do feel like March is going to be about self, all right? Finding ways to connect back with self, heal self, face whatever self is afraid to face, be more self-aware, take more accountability in the areas where you keep kind of lying or living in denial about, And then when we step into the angel numbers, I do feel like when it pertains to the angel numbers, y'all got a couple mixed numbers. Y'all got, a lot of tools coming out for y'all, all right? This one says compassion. It is a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, but it's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit you and your motherfucking pockets, okay? So be a service to others and let your potential be enormous, all right? Y'all got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, this one says you are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. All right, 0909. And like I said, these are angel numbers that you may see, whether it's these specific angel numbers or whether it's just that angel number period. Y'all may see like a lot of 9s. Y'all may see like a lot of 7s, a lot of 5s, and a lot of 2s, okay? This one says new beginnings. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up, all right? A new adventure awaits. What is this? 1551. All right, this one says focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes. It's time to put your faith and time into ideas and pursue your goals with all of your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. And then y'all also did get 1717. All right, this one says take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What appears to be, lull in activity, like something that's kind of dim or kind of taking its time, is just a natural part of the process. So learn how to be patient with what you are building and what you're working towards and where you're being asked to prosper. Okay, so fixed signs, this is definitely going to be a month about you reinventing yourself, finding yourself, and kind of stepping more into the energy of like, bitch, I'm talented, I'm worthy, I'm necessary, I'm needed, and I'm motherfucking loved. No matter if you don't like me or you do, baby, okay? I'm here to stay, and I'm here to what? Stand the fuck out, baby, okay? So fixed signs, this was y'all monthly forecast reading, all right? Make sure that y'all utilize this energy. Make sure that y'all tap into this energy. Make sure that y'all work with this energy and continue to keep doing what's best for motherfucking you, baby, okay? I will see y'all later. Bye.